Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early America series by looking at the Middle Colonies. There is a fill in the blanks worksheet that goes along with this video in the description below. Okay, let's go. By 1700, England had 4 colonies in the region just south of New England. These colonies became known as the Middle Colonies. I think they got hosed with that name. New Netherland was first settled by the Dutch along the Hudson River to take advantage of economic opportunities in North America. The Dutch developed a fur trade and built a thriving port at New Amsterdam. Eventually, the English wanted New Netherland for themselves because they wanted everything for themselves. In 1664, England seized New Netherland from the Dutch. England's King Charles II then granted the land to his brother, the Duke of York. New Netherland became New York. The Duke of York decided that New York was too big to govern, so he gave some of its lands to friends who created the colony of New Jersey in 1664. New Jersey was initially a proprietary colony, one in which the king gave land to one or more people in return for a yearly payment. In 1702, it became a royal colony directly under the control of the English king or queen. Today, it's, New Jersey. Ask a New Yorker, they'll know what I mean. West of New Jersey, William Penn founded the colony of Pennsylvania in 1681. Penn was a Quaker. The Quakers were Protestant reformers who believed that all people were equal in God's sight. They probably liked oatmeal too. Quakers were despised in England, but Penn was a personal friend of King Charles II. He used his connections to get a charter for a new colony in North America. Charles II gave Penn a large tract of land in North America, and Penn viewed his colony as a holy experiment in religious freedom, peace, and Christian living. He also believed in a fair treatment of American Indians. They actually purchased land from the Native Americans instead of just grabbing it. Women also had more equality there. I kind of like it here. Too bad I'm not a big fan of oatmeal. Pennsylvania territory included some lands along the Delaware River. In 1704, this area became a separate colony called Delaware. Most settlers in the Middle Colonies made their living by farming. The warmer, longer growing season and fertile soil made farming easier in the Middle Colonies than in New England. Farmers grew cash crops, or crops that were sold for money, and raised cattle and pigs. The Middle Colonies also became a center of manufacturing and crafts. Houses in the Middle Colonies were far apart, and families tended to be self-sufficient. Everything the colonists needed for survival was made at home. Counties were typically the center of local government. In time, the thousands of European settlers who came to Pennsylvania moved out into the backcountry, where they learned many skills from American Indians. Eventually, many came into conflict with American Indians as they moved onto their lands. Are y'all picking up a theme here with the colonial treatment of Native Americans? Yeah, this will be discussed again and again. Recap time. The Middle Colonies got a boring name. They are called that because guess what? The next video is on the Southern Colonies. New Netherland was first and it was Dutch, but the English snatched it and it became New York. New Jersey was formed when a scab fell off of New York. William Penn was a Quaker, but he was bros with the king, so he got a charter to settle in Pennsylvania. Everything was cool there. Well, at least while he was alive. Delaware was born out of Pennsylvania. Life was about farming, loneliness, and farm animals. And yes, of course, there was conflict with the Native Americans. And that is the Middle Colonies nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget to go nuts on those like and subscribe buttons. What would you change the name of the Middle Colonies to if you could? Let us know in the comments down below.